Today, I'm still trying to process the overwhelming emotions of the night before. As I reflect on the events that transpired, I'm filled with a mix of sadness, anger, and a little hope. Our charity, Hope for Smile, also known as the MZ and KZ Shah Foundation, has achieved a monumental success in the fight against sex trafficking, a crime that's as heinous as it is heartbreaking. As I stood in a room surrounded by the most unsavory characters God has created, Indian mafia, paedophile rings, and gangs all holding guns and knives, I had to suppress my natural instincts to lash out so these criminals can actually be convicted. These girls are made to work in rooms that have a stench of crime, a disgusting mix of alcohol, tobacco, sex, and blood. The walls scream with the memories of the most atrocious crimes imaginable: rape, pedophilia, starvation, beatings, and gang rape. In the depths of this darkness, a glimmer of hope has emerged. We rescued 10 young girls, aged between 14 to 22, from the grasps of their tormentors, freeing them from a life of unimaginable suffering. Their stories reveal the shocking truth about the depths of human depravity. These innocent girls were lured away from their homes with false promises, deceived by those they trusted, and sold into a life of slavery. Stolen from their homes with promises of sweets and toys, or convinced by a boyfriend that a better life awaited them in Mumbai, they were beaten, starved, and gang raped until their spirits were broken. They became commodities, mere objects to be used and discarded. As I think about the journey that brought us to this point, I'm filled with a sense of pride and gratitude. Hope for Smile has been working tirelessly with an NGO to combat sex trafficking, and this operation was a unique and perilous endeavor. Without us funding this project, these girls' lives would be doomed. I had insisted on trying to get some underage girls, as I feel they still have a chance of a future. Only a handful of people have ever attempted such a rescue, and I'm humbled to be among them. We worked alongside an NGO, anti-trafficking police, local police, and social workers. Our sting operation was in a restaurant, following 3 months of research and surveillance. We had spoken to many pimps in this time to be able to save as many girls as possible in one hit. The story was that a rich foreigner was coming and that I wanted to party with lots of underage girls. A handover of cash for these girls was going to occur. The pimps were told we would then take the girls to a farmhouse and could then do as we pleased. As soon as the money changed hands, 20 undercover cops came in and the girls started crying. Anyone that knows me would say that I will never stand idly by while innocent lives are being exploited. I'll always fight for those who cannot fight for themselves, and I'll always give back as good as I get. The pimps have been arrested and will ensure that they face justice, with a minimum of 20 years behind bars. But for now, the girls are confused and scared, unsure of what the future holds. They'll be taken to care homes where social workers will help them heal and rebuild their lives. We'll work tirelessly to reunite them with their families, or provide them with the skills and education they need to start anew. The girls' stories given to the police will slowly change. They do not know who to trust at present. They have been instructed to give the filmy answer that having no money at home An ill mother and having younger siblings meant they had no choice but to work the streets. In the care home, they will slowly open up and the truths will emerge. As I reflect on this experience, I am reminded of the power of hope and resilience. Despite the darkness that surrounds us, there are still good people in this world who care, who fight, and who never give up. I'm grateful for the support of our trustees, Mukesh Bhai Shah and Kiran Bhai Shah, and I know that together we can make a difference. For now, I'll hold on to the memories of these brave girls and the knowledge that we've given them a second chance at life. It's a bittersweet victory, one that's tempered by the knowledge of the countless others who still suffer in silence. But it's a start, and it's a reminder that even in the darkest of places, there's always a glimmer of hope. Please do support us and donate so we can do more projects like this. The costs of surveillance, courts, lawyers, repatriation and rehab make a project of this size cost up to £10,000. I will leave you with one final thought, a sobering reality that we must confront. This crime, in varying forms and degrees, occurs in every country across the world. It does not discriminate by borders, culture, or socio-economic status. It is a shadow that lurks closer than most of us realize. The victims could be anyone: a child playing innocently in your neighborhood, a sister you cherish, a cousin with big dreams, or even a neighbor you greet every day. The vulnerability exploited by traffickers is universal, and the consequences are devastating. This isn't just a distant issue or someone else's problem. It's a global crisis that demands awareness, compassion, and action from all of us. Please do help. Thank you.